July is soon coming to a close. With that comes the month of August. Today we will be discussing sneakers to resell in the month of August. If you're not into reselling, that is okay as well. You could use this guide to know what are going to be the most hype sneakers, the most limited, or even what popular general releases may potentially go on sale because hey, we're all trying to save some money. Specifically, we'll be discussing the name of the sneaker, the retail, the release date, and whether sneaker will be profitable or not, or if they may even potentially sit on shelves, resulting in a sale price. Feel free to subscribe and enable post notifications just to stay 100% updated on all these profitable releases. Also, be sure to follow my Twitter for urgent updates and info, such as the recent shock drops that we have been seeing, Keith Adam 10, and also personals for you. Buckle up this month because we have a great one ahead, coming off one of the driest ones being July. Kicking off August with an absolute bang. On August 2nd, we have both Yeezy foam runners MX Clay and also the Yeezy foam runner Ochre dropping for $80 each. These were initially rumored for the 24th of July, but they are loaded on some retailers for the 2nd already, thus confirming it. You can expect both of these colorways to be very profitable with incredible margins. Full throttle on both of these, no holding back. Also on August 2nd, we have Yeezy Day 2021 according to numerous sources, as well as of course a countdown on Yeezy supply. If you guys recall, back in 2019, Yeezy Day on this date was essentially a compilation of numerous restocks from leftover pairs from a factory. These pairs range from general releases to even extremely limited ones that released very long ago. As for what 2021 Yeezy Day will entail, it is pure speculation at the moment. Since this is not Nike or Jordan, I do not have insider intel. Unfortunately, there was only one source that got it right in 2019, and that was Suplex, which seemed a little out of the ordinary. Yeezy Mafia also did foreshadow a couple of vague things as well, so if there are any leaks at all, keep an eye out for those accounts. Otherwise, I do highly suggest that you follow my Twitters to stay up to date on everything in real time, as I will be tweeting out to the best of my abilities, Keith Adam 10, and also personals for you. I am assuming we will see mostly general releases and some very limited restocks for the more older limited pairs as well, possibly dating as far back as early 2020. We'll see what it entails though, because again, everything at the moment is just pure speculation. Moving on though, on August 3rd for $110, the Dunk High Women's Aluminum will be dropping. Although general release dunks, especially Dunk Highs, have been losing hype due to increased production, I do certainly feel that this colorway in particular will remain profitable with a good margin in all sizes. Then on August 6th, the Jordan 1 Mid Crater will release for $130. Considering they're already around under retail, unfortunately in most sizes, you should be able to get these for either on sale or in the secondary market for under retail if you do want a personal pair of these. Then on August 9th, we will be seeing the start of the OffWhite Dunk The 50 collection via exclusive access on Nike sneakers. I made a full in-depth video regarding these and how to cop them. They start dropping on the 9th and will continue for a few weeks following that. Retail should be around $150 for each of these, and you can expect all of them to be very profitable with great margins. The black pair and the all white pair should be the most profitable though. As for why I made the how to cop guide so early, it is simply because you actually need to get started on it right now, and that is by increasing your engagement on the Nike sneakers app on as many accounts as possible. Anyway, some of the things that you do need to engage with actually already did pop up, such as some questions as well as some episodes for Off-White on the Nike sneakers app. Make sure to watch those and engage with the questions as well. Make sure to watch the how to cop guide if you haven't yet for more further information when it comes to these. But anyway, prior to moving on to the rest of the August releases, I do have two very exciting announcements for you guys who have been patiently waiting. First of all, just another update on Gargantua AIO, which I did briefly discuss last month as well. Free beta has now gone out to the majority of Endurance members. We have been absolutely demolishing foot sites as of recently, and we will be unlocking even more sites shortly. Since the majority of Endurance members have their keys now I will be dropping some free beta keys on Twitter too, so make sure you are following there. Regarding the second announcement though, Endurance will finally be restocking on August 1st, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 10:30 p.m. CEST in Europe. Link and password will be tweeted from Endurance's Twitter. Endurance is a group to help you fully exploit the secondary market, but what makes Endurance so different though. To start off, Endurance offers numerous softwares completely free for all members to help them exploit drops. All members have access to a location spoofer to help them exploit sneakers stashes, sneakers passes, frenzy drops, etc. All members have access to an autofill tool with auto checkout and auto add to cart to destroy drops and restocks even if they don't have a bot. All members have access to a custom queue bot to help them efficiently pass waiting rooms on sites like Adidas, Finish Line, Mesh, Snipes, and even has a cookie feature for efficiently passing queue on Yeezy supply. And for any botters, we also offer free software to help you guys out as well. For example, this could turn a one-click Gmail, profile converter, account gen, and much more, and even cheap in-house residential proxies available 24/7 for the most reliable providers. But that's not the end of it. We love innovation, and we're always developing new things to separate us from others. Then, of course, we have amazing relationships with a number of elite commercial bots for group buys that members actually want. My personal favorite, though, above all, Nike sneakers earlier, but for shock drops, scratches, AR hunts, sneaker stashes on hype releases, you name it. Out of all the cookouts this month, I'd say my favorite has to be the ICA Sneaker Stash Cookout. Members were prepared weeks in advance and trained with our free custom-coded spoofer. When the time came, we were all ready to go with the exact early information as always, and the success really does speak for itself. So again, the Endurance Restock will be on August 1st, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 10:30 p.m. CEST in Europe. Link and password will be tweeted from Endurance's Twitter. Mark your calendars and set your alarms. But anyway, moving on to the rest of the August releases. On August 10th, for $120, we have the delayed Sacai Blazer Low British Tan US release. Sadly, based off of how the prior Sacai Blazer Lows did perform, I do not have very good expectations for these, especially since most of these will already be in circulation by the time this delayed Sneakers US release does occur. I do certainly expect them to sell out, so don't sleep if you do want a personal pair, but I do not think that they'll be profitable as of now. At best, perhaps a few dollars lunch money if you have no tax, but overall, definitely not the ideal release. Then on August 11th for $110, the Dunk Low Camo Sale will be dropping. Expect these to be profitable with a good margin as well. Although not as great as prior Dunk Lows that we have been seeing, there still should be easy profit to be made on these. Then on August 12th for $170, the Jordan 1 Women Seafood will be dropping. Although pre-sale looks amazing right now, I do expect prices to drop significantly, but regardless, we should still see an opportunity to profit off of these. I'm expecting all sizes to be at least lunch money with a subpar margin to poor margin with or without tax, while sizes above 10 should have a decent to good margin. Not the most profitable, but definitely an easy money opportunity, especially in those larger sizes. These kinds of small profit releases definitely do add up, do not overlook them. Then on August 13th for $150, the Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott Fragment is set to release, although this date is of course subject to change. Expect these to be extremely profitable with an incredible margin, of course, full throttle without a doubt. Then on August 14th for $190, the Jordan 13 Obsidian will be dropping. I am expecting these to sell out, so don't sleep if you do want a personal pair. However, I am not expecting them to be very profitable. Unless you do have a local buyer, you might be able to make a few bucks off these. Also on August 14th for $170, the Jordan 1 Pollen will be releasing. At least that's what Finish Line has them already loaded for. We're still waiting for other retailers. Anyway, I am expecting a very similar turnout to these as what we saw with the recent Jordan 1 Electro Orange. So essentially, if you sell quickly, you should be able to make a little bit of lunch money with a poor margin and a slightly better margin in the larger sizes 10 and up. Although it's not the best cop, if you do sell quickly, it is another easy money opportunity, and again, these do add up, do not overlook these. And finally, for the 14th, we may potentially be seeing the Jordan 14 Alili May release for $190, and if not on the 14th, potentially on the 19th. Although pre-sale looks amazing right now, I unfortunately do not have the best expectations for these. At best, I'm expecting large size to be lunch money profit with a poor margin. Don't sleep if you do want a personal pair though, as I am not expecting these to sit. Moving on to August 18th for $100 each, we have two delayed Sneakers US drops for the Dunk Low Purple Pulse and the Dunk Low Strike Yellow. By the time this sneakers drop occurs, most pairs will already be in circulation from all other retailers and of course other sneakers regions as well, because only Sneakers US is delayed. So the prices will certainly be at their lowest point. Even still, I am expecting the Purple Pulse to be profitable with a very good margin and the Strike Yellow to be profitable with a decent margin. Not the most profitable dunks, but easy money nonetheless. Then on either August 21st or potentially August 28th, the Yeezy 350 Lite will be releasing for $220. Like most Yeezy 350s, I'm expecting sizes under 8 to be profitable with a decent margin with no tax and a subpar margin without tax. As for larger sizes though, I'm only expecting lunch money with a poor margin for those of you who do not have tax in their states. Regardless, those small sizes do present another easy money opportunity, so another drop to look forward to. Also, on the 21st for $200, the Jordan 12 Utility Black will be dropping. Although pre-sale looks great as of now, when the release does come in, unfortunately, I'm expecting these to not be profitable. I do expect them to sell out though, so if you do want a personal pair, don't sleep. Moving on to August 28th though for $190, my favorite release of the month, and many of you guys as well, as these have been a grail for tons of you guys, including myself, since we very first started collecting sneakers. This is the moment we have all waited for this year. The Jordan 4 Lightning is finally making its return. Although stock will be high, so will demand. I'm expecting all sizes to be profitable with a good margin, with or without tax, with the larger sizes being the best. And of course, these are a must cop for personal for me. Let me know if you guys feel the same as well. With those out of the way though, we do have some additional releases for August that do not have exact dates yet. To start, the Dunk Low Red Plum should drop sometime in August for $100. Expect these to be profitable with a good margin in all sizes. Then we also have the Dunk High Chocolate releasing for $110 in August. Expect these to be profitable with a decent to good margin when they do end up dropping. Moving on though, the Yeezy Slide Glow Green should be dropping in August for $60. You can expect these to be very profitable with an incredible margin. Full throttle for sure on these. Then we may potentially be seeing yet another Yeezy 700 Wave Runner restock, as we have discussed not too long ago. Retail will unfortunately remain at the same $300 rather than the new 700 retail being $240. Every single restock, these drop to the mid 300 range to the low 400 range for the smaller sizes, yet they still always end up going back up eventually, just as they are now. When these do restock again, I am expecting sizes under 8 to be profitable with a decent margin and larger size to be profitable with a poor margin. Again, another easy money opportunity. And finally for today, the Yeezy 700 V2 Mauve will be dropping sometime in August for a lowered retail of $240. With this lower retail, I do expect sizes under 8 to be profitable with a decent to good margin, and lunch money profit for the larger sizes with a subpar margin. Of course, I'll have to keep you guys updated as we do approach the drop, so these are just vague estimates as of now. But anyway, that will conclude it for today. Remember that the limited endurance restock will take place on August 1st, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 10:30 p.m. CEST. Link and password will be tweeted from Endurance's Twitter. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed, or perhaps if you learned a thing or two, and subscribe to stay 100% updated on all these hyped releases and more. Also, feel free to check out the links in the description below for reliable, fast, residential proxies and pre-verified Nike sneakers or Adidas accounts. Also, feel free to follow Gargantua's Twitter if you want to keep up with the progress for free beta key drops. And of course, last but not least, make sure to follow Keith Adam 10 and Personals for You. This way you guys stay updated on all their urgent info like I was discussing today. With that though, I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic rest of your day and good luck on all these releases.